Good morning and welcome to a very frozen Suffolk. Now, we had some snowfall the night before last, and then last night it got down to about -10 and everything has just frozen rock solid. I love mornings like this. Now, I just wanted to take a moment and wish all of my subscribers, followers on Facebook and Instagram a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a lovely time and enjoy the new year as well. I've got a couple of plans ready for next year. So what are my projects for next year, for 2023? Well, I've got hopefully a couple of collaborations lined up on YouTube. So there's a couple of channels that I've been talking to, and one of them we're going to hopefully be doing the Gritstone Trail, and we're going to potentially wild camp that over a couple of nights. It's about 35 miles, so I imagine 3 days walking will probably do it. And then I'm also in contact with another channel, but we haven't quite decided exactly what walk we're going to be doing or when we're going to be doing it, but that'll be later on in the summer. Hopefully the Gritstone Trail might be done this winter, if not very early spring. Now, I've also got a trip to Iceland booked, which I'm very, very excited about. And it is going to be a bit of a touristy holiday. I've got nothing particularly planned in terms of walking, but I've got a few trips booked for going and see the Northern Lights and do some touristy things like that. So I'll probably do a vlog or something, some kind of video on that trip, because I'm sure I'm going to get some wonderful, wonderful photos, wonderful time lapses. So excited to do time lapses of the Northern Lights. The trip is supposed to be guaranteed in terms of if you don't see it one night, then they'll pick you up the next night. And then if you don't see them again, you'll get picked up the next night again. So fingers crossed we get a nice clear night and the Northern Lights are seen. So we're also going to make it down to Dorset this year. Now, sadly, in 2022 we never made it down to Dorset, and we usually go every year at least once or twice, but 2023 we are going to go down there. And I also want to complete the Purbeck Way, which I have done the first section of, but I'm going to have to redo it because the audio was ruined. But never mind, it's a lovely trail to do. Now, right at the beginning of 2023's uploads, it's going to be the Weaver's Way. Now, I have already uploaded the first couple of days of that, and it's been a bit of a weird trail because I've done the whole trail before, but I had never filmed it. I only filmed the odd little bit here and there, and I did write a guidebook on the Weaver's Way as well, so I wanted to do a video to accompany the guidebook. Now, it's been a bit of a weird one. So I think I filmed the first day back in probably 2020, and I still haven't finished it yet. So I've released a couple of the days walking up to probably Hickling or Stalham might have been released. So then there's half of the trail that I still haven't released yet. Now, I have edited the first 2 sections and the next 2 sections that are to be uploaded, and in a couple of days' time, so it's currently Tuesday, so on Friday I'm going up to Norfolk to actually finish the trail, which is going to be really nice. It's going to be a frosty morning, fingers crossed no cows, because I have delayed this last section because it goes through a lot of grazing marsh and I hate walking through cows, and finally finish that and get all of those uploaded. So there'll be 3 or 4 videos of that, and including one of the entire trail, which will be about an hour long. Now, in June I am also going to be going back to Wales. So back in 2020, I attempted to do the Welsh 3000s, and sadly we did the whole distance, but we missed off one of the peaks, technically two, but we chose to miss off one. One was because of safety. So in June I'm going to be heading back to Wales to finally do that. Now this year, so in 2022, the two people who I did it with went back and actually completed it in about 6 hours less than what we did it in. So there's going to be a little bit of a change of path, a change of route, and after Christmas I'm going to start running again to try and get fit enough for it. I want to give myself a good 6 months of training before going back up there, because I do want to do it in good time. So of course there's going to be some trips to the Lake District. Now I love making the videos in the Lake District. The scenery is just so dramatic and so lovely. But also I'll be heading to the Peak District every now and then as well. Really want to get some wild camping in. Just a couple of nights this year would be nice. And then some long distance trails around here as well. Oh, I just spotted a sparrowhawk flying around. So also there are, of course, some long distance walks that I want to do. Now, I really want to do the Saffron Trail and the St. Peter's Way this year, but never got round to doing it. So they're certainly on my list for 2023. But also there's the Crouch Valley Way and the Roach Valley Way, which are nearby, also in Essex. I wouldn't mind doing those. And then up in Norfolk, there is the Nar Valley Path, which again one I wanted to do for so many years but never got around to doing it. That one's not too far, 35 miles I think, 32 miles, so I should be able to do it in sort of 3 days. And my friend Alice, she's been in several other videos, she wants to do the Norfolk Coast Path, so I think I'm going to be walking that with her again, but we'll just do like a day at a time. And I might film it. I'm not sure if I'm going to film it because I filmed it a couple of years ago. I might film it again, I'm not quite sure, I haven't really decided on that yet. So my next upload is going to be my 2022 A Year in the Great Outdoors, and there are some wonderful aerial shots, so don't forget to check that out when it is released. Now I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you are a long-term subscriber, thank you so much, and if not, hit subscribe, hit like and ring the bell to keep up to date with any future uploads. And I will see you all in 2023.